Hi everyone, Michelle Fixed It. Today is July 13th, 2023. Tummy still feels a little funny, but otherwise doing pretty well. I just had to wrestle around with baby Hulk, also known as the little baby dinosaur, to get him in some clothing because he was like, I don't want to be in clothing. Checking to make sure I have my hotel key. Other pocket has another hotel key. And Hilton in Diablo Hill, like homes to suites place. You guys, little gfci in the bathroom kind of got grumpy whenever I did steamies for the bath. When I'm in a hotel, I will put my towels out and that way they can dry. So I have towels here, I have towels here. If the gfci trips again because it did sparkies, then I will do a video on how to use a gfci and we will inspect and see what's going on. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for that. Also, the other bathroom and this one, like, you guys have a water leakage problem going on here, because this just randomly will start leaking out water, so I could do a video on that. And then like this is super duper not cool, and so maybe I'll like fix some things while I'm here. It depends on like time and stuff. But I'm really wondering, because like houses, vehicles, all systems will tell you if something's wrong if you just like pay attention to them. But like, I can tell you by looking at this, whoever did this one, at least the last person to touch it, was attention to details. But I also know that it was doing sparkies whenever the gfci was having some issues. So I don't know about that. And I can tell you that this one was not done by the same level of detailed person, because of the screw heads. So if you look at these screw heads, you see how they're all like that. And then if you look at them, this has been opened several times. And I bet that it's because this bathroom keeps having this issue. And there's like a humidity issue in this bathroom because like the rust and everything else. And then like you can see tape lines over there. Let's see if I can zoom in. You can see these tape lines. And then we do have drippies here. So like even in fanciful places, like people are like, ooh, I'm at the Hilton. No offense, Hilton guys and gals, you suppose. But like your environment can tell you what's going on. And then like over here, like oh, you guys will. Over here, you can clearly see that there's some rust. So like this bathroom in particular has a lot of humidity. So like, I don't know, just random tidbits from the Hilton Home to Suite place in D'Iberville. You guys have a water leak issue with your toilets. I know that these are like nicely designed toilets, but they're leaking water, and that's probably adding on to your bill, your water bill. And I'm sure you have a pretty substantial water bill. So the next time that it's doing stuff, or like if I can, you know what, I'll just grab a Crystal Light pack really quick. This video is going to be like, hey, how do you check if you have a leak? I'm going to sacrifice one of my Crystal Lights for you guys. And like move all my stuff out of the way. Not all my stuff. Wonder Woman or Mighty Mom. So, first off, put you guys over here. You're still in selfie mode. So if you suspect that you have a leak, you're gonna dump something that's got dye in it into the toilet. And if you guys don't know how these newfangled toilets work, this one's an American Standard. Usually stick there, and like one is for just a regular flush, and then if you push both, it gives more. But like if you're looking for a leak, you put the water in the tank. And sometimes it'll just start like slowly leaking out and you'll see pink since that's what we're using is pink. So I'll pause you guys because I have to try to get the children to get all squared up, and we'll see if we have a leak. But like every so often, this toilet is running water. Like you can hear it. It's like shh, and it's kind of like when you take your car to the mechanic shop and it's not making the sound. So we're just gonna pause. I'm gonna get the children set up, and then like if there's pink in here, then that's your answer, because it would slowly be leaking down. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so if you listen, do you hear that noise? And you can't really tell because it's very light. So if you use like Kool-Aid or something like that instead of like Crystal Light, there's pink in here. And then that noise that we just heard, that's water leaking. So I can replicate that sound again and replicate what it's doing by like slowly pushing this guy. So that's the noise. So that's water. That sound that you hear, that's water like sneaking out. And I don't know if you guys can see. You can't really see all the way. But it's slowly turning pink. So if you were to use... Charlie ran away. He's like, I'm over this. Mommy won't let me play in the toilet. So if you were to use a really good dye, then you'd be able to see it like slowly seeping out. But that's it. That's the noise. And now we're going to have a pink toilet. Like, these toilets are very efficient, but if they're slowly leaking more and more and more water, how efficient are they? Just saying. And then, of course, that's like more water going in. But that's how do you know if you have a leaky toilet? Like, maybe we should just kind of like start looking at our environments and seeing like when people, because like I saw something come up on my little news something that like Maryland is going through water stuff. It's like common sense stuff. If we're having water issues, maybe we should like start looking at our toilets too, because clearly if this room, this is 302 and we were in 523, if 523 and 302 are both leaking water, how many other rooms are leaking water? But people aren't paying attention to stuff. And like this GFCI, if this GFCI wasn't in the bathroom, how many fires would have been started? Because instead of it realizing that there's like an issue with the light switch, which if you had someone that actually knew stuff about stuff, and I'm probably going to just pull out a butter knife and like pop that guy open at some point and see what's the issue. But like we have GFCIs for bathrooms for a reason. We have them in areas that have like water and stuff for a reason, and it's to prevent fires. Just saying, like, it's kind of important. Sometimes we have safety standards for a reason. And now the toilet's like, I don't want to be the center of attention. And I keep the toilet seats closed. I think this is a nice little toilet seat, but then like because it's got this weird design, I'm gonna have to like totally check it out and figure out why it's like doing tricks, because like toilet seats shouldn't do this. Just saying. You guys have a great day. Bye.